hip hop and wrestling.
And then, you know, we got on this point because we were like, oh man, is this too big for Damian? It does feel like it's too big for Damian being champ. He just doesn't feel comfortable or confident. Not in the way he used to be in NXT when he was the North American champion.
I don't think the title is helping him.
Explain.
Well, you know, it's like
the title makes you look like a big deal. So, but it's not doing it for him.
You've been put in another, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? In this pecking order and the stack ranking and the like, you're on a different tier once you cross over. I mean, granted, Dolph Ziggler was the fucking WWE champion.
I get what you're saying now. Okay.
Right.
So
sometimes the belt can make the superstar, or the superstar can make the belt.
Right.
And I don't think Damian Priest, although his moment of cashing it in was dope.
Right.
And that was dope. I was all for it. I was cheering for it. It'll go down in history forever. But I was always thinking, like, all right, even before he cashed it in, I was like, well, what are they going to do with him?
I mean, I think what they're trying to do was, first of all, they wanted them to separate her from the Judgment Day. That's why he acts like a face half the time and acts like a heel the other half the time. Mm-hmm. And then I think they also wanted him to actually have a reign to present him as a legitimate champion. Mm-hmm. But every time he fucking wins a match, it's with somebody's help. Yeah. So it's just like, but it all fits in the story as well. Like even whenever Judgment Day came out against Jey Uso, that felt like if they were gonna do that, they should have broke it off between the Judgment Day did, just because I feel like that because it's just like he bullied them and then was like, yeah, don't do that, and act like a face basically. Mm-hmm. But it's just like then he started like doing other shit again, like sort of being like on the fence good guy, and now he's done it with like he did it with McIntyre. He's like, I can beat you by myself. And then CM Punk comes out. And yeah, he says, yeah, I didn't ask for any help for both matches, which is true. He told Judgment Day to stay in the back. He never like asked for CM Punk's help. Mm-hmm. But it's still just like, but he still acts like a heel, and it's still like giving other people props. It's just weird. It doesn't feel like how a person would act. Like he has to draw a fine line. Like you can't be like on this fence. Like, am I like, do I want people to cheer for me? Or do I want to just be like, I'm the champ. Tell people all rise.
I don't like that all rise shit. Even when he was, well, who was he wrestling when he was like, rise in the ring? He will do some office and say, rise.
I think that was Jay, wasn't it? Because it was pretty recent.
Was that the match they had was that Backlash?
It feels like it.
They wrestled at Backlash, right? Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me turn off these goddamn cookies. Submit preferences. I'm going to WWE.com right now to go to the Superstar section because, as I was saying about him being the champ, right? And did the belt help him any? Because he's still, like, not the top. He's probably nowhere near the top. He's still probably, like, 7 guys below the top, right?
Right.
So we're going to play a little game.
Hold on. This is how I feel whenever he comes on street. I be like, oh yeah, they do got a world title program they got to do. Like, it's never like, oh man, what's Damian up to today?
Exactly.
What's he going to do? Now, he always feels second fiddle in the fucking story.
Yeah. Yeah, his story still hasn't been like, I mean, I think the Judgment Day as a whole has become an amazing, respected faction.
Right.
Right. So it's one of those things like if they were to break up and in a couple of years get back together, I'd be like, oh shit, Judgment Day's back. Yeah, but it's kind of like, all right, well, what's the lane we're going to stay in? Because see, Rhea Ripley is a top superstar, right?
Right.
Way more top than Damian.
Right.
So
and then in my opinion, Finn is just better.
Finn, yeah.
All around.
Finn's better all around. Got a little bit more aggressive and bite in him in terms of being a heel.
Right.
I like Damian Priest as a heel. I prefer him to be a heel than a face, because I do believe he'll whoop your ass.
In NXT, he came off as Puerto Rican Diesel to me. Like he was just cool, and then but did like cool moves and stuff. And now I don't know. Like I said, he comes off like he panders half the time. That's what it is. He panders.
Damian Priest?
Yeah, panders in the way like he'll like I said, the past episode he was like, yeah, Seth is inspiring, and then he was like trying to give Jey Uso his props, and then being like, I don't know, it's just like he gets the crowd, he tries to get the crowd to cheer for him, but then he'll beat up R-Truth and it'd be like, what the fuck, David?
Right. We're going to get some Hennessy soon and keep this party going. So far, so good.
First of all, I interrupted you talking about Priest. What was the game you were about to, the questions you were about to hit me with, I guess?
I just forgot my train of thought. What were we just talking about?
Damian Priest. Damian Priest, you said you were talking about how he was 7 guys down on the pecking order, and then you were like, you're gonna ask me so you were looking at the roster on WWE.com.
Yes, because I just guessed 7. It might be more than that.
Right.
So let's see if it's more or less. So let's go through the roster. We're not going to break it up by show. We're just going to break it up by.
Okay, because I can already tell you somebody like bad people that I care about way more than Damian Priest.
So we're gonna put care abouts to the side because we're gonna base it strictly off of
who would they push for?
Who's like on that tier. Like right now at the top is Cody and Roman.
Right.
Now, so they're going to be at the top regardless, right?
Right.
So let's get tier number 2 and see if Damian Priest is on it. Okay. Because I think Logan Paul is bigger than Damian Priest.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would put if you told me to put the title on one today without a tournament, it'd be Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. So that's so what is he? He's 3 guys down, right?
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
That's a good one. Because people love Sami, and I love Sami, but I'm also like lukewarm on Sami. Like,
but is he more important than Damian Priest?
Maybe I think he is.
Or maybe we perceive him bigger.
He's definitely bigger than Damian Priest.
Although if Sami had a title run, because right now he's been that get yourself up and dust yourself off.
He's plucky.
That's been his thing all year, right? To get into WrestleMania, and now he's trying to pep up others. But I don't feel like he has a kick-ass purpose, or I feel like he
doesn't feel like a dominant player.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like he's all heart.
Right. And still above Damian Priest. Yeah. So Damian Priest is 4 guys down now.
And Damian has felt like a beast in the past.
I believe he's fully capable. I think they just need to give him a different angle. Like that's why I'm thinking. Like if he goes to if he goes back to being a face, and this motherfucker is still shooting fake arrows in the sky and doing some fucking.
He just likes to do that. That's his thing. He likes archery. Gary, why are you so mad? This man likes archery. He likes art. This man hates that Damian does an archer's pose. He likes archery. That's his hobby, Carrie. Like this, Carrie has complained for years about him shooting these arrows in the sky. Let this man live.
I ain't having that.
It's not. I mean, a crossbow would be cool. If it was a crossbow, I'd be like, okay, that's cool.
But you can't mimic a crossbow. That just looks like a gun. Like if you try to mimic a crossbow, shooting a crossbow, you look like you're just holding a gun.
Yo. Yes, I'm not trying to make fun of people who do archery. Because archery is a serious sport, and these motherfuckers are trained to kill.
It's Olympics.
But in wrestling, you coming out with a goddamn imaginary quiver and pulling the bow.
It's better than coming out with a real one.
Listen, Drew came out with a fucking sword for the longest.
And he looks great with that sword. I don't see why you don't like that sword either.
Fucking He-Man.
He looks like it belongs with him. He looks like he should always have it.
Well, that's because
it's called a claymore.
I mean, that's the name of the sword.
Yeah.
He just named his kick after it, but...
Yeah, but I mean, he's carrying a claymore sword.
Him and Damian Priest on a nice, Braveheart level battlefield with the fucking... He'll have like the long arrow and the short arrow and the quick arrow and the quiver, and here comes Drew with the fucking sword. The WWE version of fucking Dark Souls. But I'm glad you brought up... Drew McIntyre, because
of course.
He's bigger than Damian Priest, so we are 5 men down.
Of course.
So let's keep going.
While you mentioning him, just mention CM Punk.
CM Punk, so he is 6 men down. I said 7 originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're still going. Adam Pearce. No, I'm just kidding. AJ Styles. So now he is. Yeah. So we've hit the magic 7, right?
See, you at least got to go by show. You got to go by show.
Got to go by show.
If you do both shows, he definitely ain't gonna make. He ain't gonna make top 10.
All right. Yeah, that's not fair to him, is it?
Yeah.
They don't separate it by show on here, though. Here we go.
He might not make top 15 if you do. All right. Because Solo is bigger than him, really.
All right. Okay. So in the overall WWE landscape of superstars,
I'm wondering if he's top. He's top 20.
He's 7 men down.
Be top 20.
Do you think he will last in the top 10? Well, we'll start over. That's a great way to put it. We're gonna go to Raw. I pulled up the Raw roster. So right now, Damian Priest is the man on Raw.
We already said Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are bigger than him.
He's 2 men down so far. He is 2 men down. All right, here we go. Let's see. We're going to push him out to top 5. Braun Strowman.
Right. Yeah, Braun Strowman is bigger than him.
All right.
Like if they put Braun in the title program, he would be way more accepted.
All right. So Braun is above Damian. So push him down to number 4. Now we can't put Braun Breaker up there just yet, but but in a year,
I don't think you need a year.
Oof.
He is coming, and he's coming as fast as he runs those damn ropes. I'll tell you that much.
So we're going to put Braun, Punk, and Drew bigger than Damian Priest. We still got 2 slots in the top 5, 7 slots in the top 10. Let's pull up Chad Gable.
No.
All right, Chad Gable is not above
He's
Damian
close,
Priest.
though. He's had a hell of a run since Mania.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom is bigger than him.
Dirty Dom
is bigger than him in his own crew.
Dirty Dom is bigger than Damian Priest.
I wouldn't even say Finn is right now, but Dom is.
You would say Damian's above Finn right now?
Yeah, because they've had Finn take a lot of losses lately.
Okay.
Other than this tag, he just won the tag titles on Monday's Raw. And it looks like he's really they're about to flip it, because I think their scheming is they're playing some trick with us, because Finn is scheming.
He looks like he's scheming.
And Finn is scheming, and I think it's about to flip real quick, but right now he feels like he does feel like the bigger deal than Finn.
All right, so then that pretty much pushes Finn out, because his next man doesn't push Finn out. Excuse me. It's pushing Damian out. Then we got Gunther.
Gunther is bigger than him, yeah.
So we're pushing them down even further. Ilya's not there yet, but he will be. Jey Uso. Jey Uso's like the number 2 guy on Raw, period.
Right. That, like, Yeah. Like, he just lost to Damian in Backlash, but that's because, like I said, I think they're trying to make Damian feel like a thing.
Right.
But yeah, it's like they haven't done him any favors. Like like I said, he should have taken a hard stand, probably against the Judgment Day earlier on. Mm-hmm. And the Judgment Day should be complaining more to him about they thinking he changed or something. Like they should show more risk so people can get behind Damian more.
Well, they were kind of having them. They didn't. They were having them during the tag team title reign.
Right, but
it was more of a miscommunication between Rhea and Damian.
Right, but it still feels like they're about to just. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but it just feels like they're not on the same page, and they need to act like it more.
Well, now they are.
Right now,
yeah, because they all have gold.
Yeah.
Right. So, the Money in the Bank will probably spell a lot of this out. But we already agreed that Jey Uso pushes him down even further. Karrion Kross, not yet. Kofi Kingston. I think Damian Priest is bigger than.
Yeah.
Kofi is a former champion, but his reign was kind of like what Damian's is right now.
I respected Kofi's reign.
Oh, I respect both reigns, but I'm just saying the Kofi Kingston, the belt didn't make him any more over than he already was. He was already pretty much, everyone loved him.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did make him feel like, oh yeah, it just was like, oh yeah, they finally put the belt on him. That's good for him. It felt like that instead of like anything else.
And it just came down to, they wanted Ali originally to be Kofi. They were really going to strap the rocket to Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Bryan was supporting it. But it turned out to be, a very important moment in history. However, Damian Priest is bigger than Kofi at the moment.
Yeah.
Priest is bigger than Ludwig Kaiser. They still got... I'm sorry, guys. We're looking at the actual roster on WWE.com. They have Odyssey Jones still up here.
Yeah, he hasn't been released, I don't think.
He hasn't even wrestled in 2 years.
Yeah.
All right.
But I guess they see something in him?
Maybe. All right, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio is bigger than him.
Bigger than Damian Priest. R-Truth.
But it's also depending on how... It feels like they're using... Like, Rey Mysterio is a legend, so, like... I don't know. I still don't think I'd put him over Damian, actually. Even though he's bigger, I don't think they would treat him better as far as win-losses.
Ricochet's still showing up on their page. I just noticed.
That man still has a job. That's what that means.
He's still up here.
That's all that means.
So that's good. That is good. Seth Rollins, of course. So, damn.
Yeah.
All right. Sheamus. No. Although Sheamus was a good champion, I'm just saying. But still, in terms of like relevance on television right now.
Yeah, he's down.
He's not bigger than Damian.
So how many people do we have in front of Damian now?
I lost count.
I think we're like at 5.
We pushed him out of 5 a long time ago. I think we pushed him out of 10 so far. We've pushed him out, shoved him out, way out.
Well, yeah. With the full roster, with the Raw roster, we've been pretty decent with them, right?
No, we have not. Remember, Punk, Drew, Braun Strowman. That's 3. You didn't say Chad Gable, right? But you said Dirty Dom, so that's 4. Finn and Gunther, that's 6.
I didn't say Finn.
You didn't say Finn?
I did not say Finn. I think it's about to flip, but Finn, no.
Okay, so Gunther, you would?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's that. What's that? 4?
5.
That's 5.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 in front of Damian. So then we said Seth and Jey Uso. So 7. My original 7 down. And then we were debating on Kofi.
No.
All right, so we're still 7. And then we got Odyssey Jones. You said Rey Mysterio. You said no. R-Truth, no. R-Truth has been great with Damian. Actually, that was probably their most interesting storyline. If you ask me.
It was easily probably the best of last year
Yeah, that was really good.
or this year.
And I didn't mind seeing the same things over and over because it was just a different.
R-Truth is
It's just great.
the best.
He's just great. But we'll put him below, right? So we're still 7.
Yeah,
All right. Sami Zayn. So now we're at 8
yeah.
because we said Sammy's over him. Sheamus, no. Triple H Triple H has himself up here as a superstar. But then again, there's Wade Barrett as well. Xavier Woods, that's it. That is the Raw roster. In terms of some names I left off, like,
Yeah, the easy ones.
the easy ones, right?
Yeah.
You weren't thinking about Ludwig or AOP or JD McDonough. In terms of so what was that? A total of 8 guys?
Yeah.
All right, so 8 guys on Raw are more important than the actual champion,
Yeah.
which is a key indicator that the belt's not helping them. So we need a storyline to do that, and that will probably be the turn that you just mentioned. They should go ahead and do.
So this match against Seth will be interesting because, like we said, as soon as Gunther won the King of the Ring, it's like I'd much rather see Seth versus Gunther, which I think we're gonna get. I think Damian loses it, but if he wins by himself, that would definitely help his stock.
A great scenario would be that Finn wins Money in the Bank and Damian wins his match. Finn cashes in. But I feel like they have to unravel a bunch of shit to end it, and I don't think they can do it that quickly. They got to unravel the connection with Liv. They got to unravel when Rhea returns because she was gone, so they didn't get the chance for her to be champ and Damian be champ in the Judgment Day, which probably would have been a natural way to start a bigger rift, right?
Right.
Now we got the tag team championships back in the Judgment Day. Dom's doing whatever the fuck Dom's doing, which this could be leading to a Dom babyface turn if he in the event that he does take a liking to Liz and is Finn, the mastermind behind all this crazy shit happening. Like, they're still unfolding this.
Yeah.
And then they got to get it to an end.
I assume they have a plan.
I assume they have a plan
And
too.
so, but whatever the story they're telling is definitely compelling. Like whenever I turn on Raw now, it's definitely being like, what's going on with the rest of Judgment Day and Liv.
Right. It's such a great combination. It's right. I don't know if they made a pivot or if the Liv and Dominic stuff was going to happen anyway. We don't really know because we didn't get a chance to see, but they damn sure started planting that seed very quickly with Dom, coming out the room and no one really saying anything about it.
Right. This whole, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when they started being like, oh yeah, we're going to do this with Liv, but it's worked perfectly.
Yeah, she's doing the thing. But we're talking about Damian Priest.
Ha ha, where was I?
So yeah, I don't even know how the fuck we got on the topic of Damian Priest, but that's the way it goes.
Because we were saying
we are very unprofessional.
You were saying that if you went down to the Intercontinental division, it looked more appropriate on him.
There we go. Full circle. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for waking up my rememberer. All right. This has been good so far.
This is the first one, y'all. This is the first one.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little choppy PP on this one. You remember that shit?
I say you release it raw. No, I don't remember no choppy PP.
When Kai and Tai was going to cut off Val Venus' dick.
Oh.
That's back when they were super raunchy. Those the Vince Russo days. They said choppy PP. Taka Michinoku.
I do remember Taka.
Right now you're checking out VSOP.
Hip hop and wrestling.